Originally, when I was originally printing my planner, I used to be really, really like about how the things lined up. These two pages had to be facing. If they weren't facing, it was a problem. Like, it was a problem. So I had to do what I had to do to make sure these pages were always facing, which required me to have these two things in there back to back to like even out the book or whatever. So yeah, that's how that is. But these had to be facing because this is a whole week. So I really put a lot of thought into this planner. Originally, I wanted it to be like, this is what I'm doing this week. What's up? This is the whole week. Everything I need to do, everything I need to focus on, I could just open up this thing and be like, this is what I have to do this week. This is what I have to do this week. You know what I'm saying? Um, this is the planning, the workbook section, and this is the planner section. So this is the planning section and the planner section. And that's how I wanted it to work out. This page was this was originally my daily page. I wanted every page to be like this. The very, very first one I did in 2009, this was the border for the whole entire book. I think there were quotes either here or up in this corner. And they were all like scientifically proven motivational quotes, scriptures, like things like that. Like, none of them was just like no random stuff. I guess no quotes really random, but I really put a lot of thought in research. Like, now you can go and buy a bundle of quotes, which I've done. You can buy a bundle of any fucking thing nowadays, but in 2009, bitches was not out here doing that shit. So when I say I really got this out of the mud, but I had to accept personal responsibility for my mental health first and accept that the way that my brain worked was not conducive to getting my shit together, not like it just wasn't going to just happen. Like, some people can just wake up and be like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. And then there's me, who's like, I can make a planner, I can do this, I can do that. Like, if you look like Pan, like, I've got content all around. This is a SMART goal things. I've got these sheets that I've done and printed out. I've got my post planning. And then, because that wasn't good enough, I went and I had to print out the binder. Like, I had to print out the workbook, which I probably should have done from the beginning. But what I'm trying to say is, the way my brain is set up, I am a good starter, but I don't finish. I get lost in the sauce really, really quick. Like, my inhibitors do not inhibit shit. They be like, get fucking night. I'm not taking that information in. Bitch, you're on your own. And I just be like, okay. And just, try to live my life and make the best of it. So that is a good, and if I can find, I doubt I'll ever be able to find one, because 2009 I was using my mother's computer to do that, and that shit's like long gone. But yeah, this was the original thing. And all these pages were there too, but everything was turned sideways. It was just really different. Like, the whole thing was set up, it was purple. It was a lot different. And then I grew up. So yeah, so this is so this is the all by myself, nobody helped me, no office space, no office space, no Office Max, no Lulu. I went to Walmart and I bought these tabs, this paper from Walmart, and then I took this and got this done at Office Max. That's when I found out that they do actual printing, and then I had them print this one, which was dope. And then I was like, I think this cost me a lot more money though. Like, I think this only cost me $5 to put the coil in, or some shit like that, or like $2. It wasn't a lot. None of this is really a whole bunch of money. But I think to have them print and bind it was like maybe $8 or some shit like that. I can't remember exactly how it went, but it's been a journey with the pricing, and and just all in all. But so long story short, I was like, this takes a lot, because then I have to mail it to you. You know what I'm saying? If you want this and you live further, then I gotta mail it. So I was like, nah, the smartest way to do it is to get it print and shipped through Lulu. However, as we've discovered, it's not as easy to upload your stuff and have them print it out with you, have it printed the way that you want. You don't know until you get it that it's fucked up. It takes them 20 days to mail you anything, and you may end up with the wrong package, because that's what happened with my original first fucked up launch. Is I ordered the print. I think it might have been this one. I ordered this, waited the 20 days, and then I got someone else's workbook. It was a kids ABC handwriting workbook. It was a very beautiful workbook. Wasn't my workbook though. So that sucked balls. And so those are the cons with doing like print to ship versus just printing your shit yourself and just mailing it. But again, you cannot beat the shipping price with Lulu, because they are a big distributor. Also, when you publish through Lulu, you have the opportunity to get put in global distribution. They'll put your stuff in Barnes and Noble and other platforms and things like that. I don't know if they put. I doubt they put you on Amazon. And then I don't know, if you choose their global option, if that stops you from being able to go on Amazon. Because I know if you go on Amazon, they're like, don't put this shit nowhere else. I would just put a different version of it somewhere else. Like I have this one and then I got this one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah, so that's that. This is the newest one. I think I've went through all of the pages for that. So you can see like my journal making, planner making. I still haven't printed that cover, because what I want to do is I have to redo this one. This coil is not giving me life, and it needs a cover. It needs a front and a back. But I was late for work the day I did it, so I just shot this shit together. So this is the latest and greatest, the social media growth strategy. Get my shit together. So my business overview, it wasn't originally, this wasn't there. I was not going to divide that. That's why it looks a little bit weird. But then I will just use this as a note page, because like I said, I'm full of notes. I always have some type of note that I want to take. So this is my business overview. Things like details about my business, my social media handles, competitors, about it, and my target audience. That was really cool. Found that on Canva. Don't reinvent the wheel if you don't have to. This I also found on Canva, and then I pushed the shit. You saw me make. I made the whole fucking thing on there. So this sheet is there. These, like I said, this is specific. This is specific to my business. This is for anybody who's trying to get their shit together. I got this information from another digital marketer. Again, all of this type of stuff is in that video. But this is for me to sketch out my YouTube, because that's what I want to focus on. I want to do YouTube, and then all my traffic is going to be directed to there. And I want to be able to see that visually, because I'm definitely a visual learner. So again, I create content for the neurodivergent. If you have ADHD, autism, fucking dyslexia, any of those things that just make life just a little bit more difficult, anything that makes it hard for you to focus, concentrate, set your goals, and stick to it, that is what I create content for. So week 1, this I typically don't do. I usually don't do this, because I don't like that type of pressure. Like, if week 1 is blank, then I'm going to never want to go to week 2. And so that's why, I create all of these things, dateless, no time. You can be gone for 2 or 3 years and pick up on the very next page, and nobody will know the difference. So, however, I am challenging myself. I'm not letting my challenges frame me. You know what I'm saying? That quote. I'm challenging myself to step my shit up. So week 1 is here. And then I will have, what is my core topic for week 1? And again, my core topic. So you just rewriting everything, because part of goal setting and not being able to get your shit together is you like write it down one time and be like, boop, 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 boop. Like, no, you need to write it over and over and over and look at it again and again and again. Like when you go to work, you're doing the same thing over and over and every day. Like very rarely do you go to work and you're working with some type of company and you're doing different shit. Like when you go to Wendy's, yes, you might have different orders. They might come in different order, but you making burgers, fries, and drinks every day. And you know that. So by the time a month goes in there, you could walk in there with a blindfold on and do it. That's how your life needs to be. We live our lives for other people, so set up. Like, again, you go to work and like I was trying to explain this to this lady and she was like, oh, no, not really. And it's like, don't fucking try to play with me because yes, bitch, really. If you got a job, there's somebody in that company who knows exactly what you're going to be doing 365 days from now, based off of the content strategy or based off of the strategy that they set up for that company. Your job position requires you to do a certain amount of things. If you're not hitting them out a certain amount of numbers, then no, your ass won't be doing that because you're about to get fired. But if someone is running a company or an organization or they're running some type of team, there's a strategy in place. These niggas is not fly by night. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff is set up so they know what's happening fourth quarter, 2 years from now. CEOs, real big bosses, their calendar is booked up 2 years from now. They have events. They know they're going to somebody's gala next year. They know they're going to this thing and they know they're going to that thing. And sometimes because they're going to these 4 main events, they might have to spend a whole month or 2 months prepping for that. So their whole year is booked up. CEO shit. And a lot of people are never going to be successful because they can't get to that level of thinking where they're not just trying to live, I'm just going with the flow, man. I'm just taking it one day at a time, man. Nah, I don't make plans. I just, whatever happens. Sometimes that's full of shit. I think people just be telling you that so that they don't have to make plans with you. Or let me not say you, me. I feel like people just like, oh no, I just like to go with the flow. I don't really like to, like, bitch, I'm not asking you to marry me. I'm just asking you what's going on. Like, what's the plan? Because if you can't tell, bitch, I got plans. All right, I got fucking plans for days. So I need to know what are your plans. Because if your plans don't match up with mine, I'm just dead not gonna talk to you no more. And B, if they do, that's cool. Let's link. And if we can try to mesh if in between it needs meshing. But yeah, so you need to be on top of your shit. You need to be on top of your shit. That's why the motherfuckers, again, CEOs are in meetings every day. You're at the front line, answering the phone, making the burgers, talking to the customer, managing the motherfuckers making the burgers, managing the people that are managing the motherfuckers making the burger. But the CEO, he is in meetings all day with books and pamphlets and numbers, projections, what didn't go right, what will go right, what region is not working. You know what I'm saying? Paperwork, paperwork, paperwork. So that's my mindset. I'm not really stuck on the whole like I don't like paper and shit like this, but I understand that if you are going to take good action, you have to have really good plans. Otherwise you're gonna fuck around and be out here like Hertz getting sued for $300 billion because you out here not wanting to find your damn cars, losing cars in lots and having motherfuckers locked up. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your shit together. You got to get your shit together. You got to have a good plan. So my weekly posting planner, I don't know what that is, but something isn't right. That shouldn't be like that. Static quotes, this, reels and stories. Something isn't right. I feel like I bound this wrong. Week 3, core topic. And then this should be weekly posting planner. And then it should be reels and static. How do I feel like? But nonetheless, as long as all of these things are in a week, it'll be fine. Week 3. I don't know where week 4 went. That's a little irritating. So, oh, here's week 4. All right. So, not the end of the world. Again, this is for me. I don't know how I ended up with 2 of those, but that kind of threw things off. It was looking good up until that point, and I put the page, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, I'm here flawed and all every day, Monday through Friday. Oh, I think I know. I must have duplicated this and just didn't delete it. But yeah, so it should go weekly posting, static. Nah. So I just think I need to take this sheet out and flip it somehow. Oh, I know what happened, and I should have double checked that. When I came in my room, all of these pages were just like kind of fucked up. Like some of them was on top, but then the rest of them weren't really where they needed to be, I guess. And then I just picked them up and slapped them bitches together, put the cover on it, and went with it. But yeah, so that's all there is to that. I'm going to just go ahead, take this off. I feel like you're trying to start a problem with me. You don't want a problem with me. Likewise. Alright. Let's see. Alright. So there's that. I can do this. And I feel like I can do it. Oh, there is one of those already. I wonder. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna just stop this video because if this shit fall again and it fuck up my shit, I'm gonna be heartbroken. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I'm just about to throw a cover on my own little personal binder or my workbook. You don't really need to see that. This is me batching content. This is me doing mad different shit. Like this is a how-to, this is a story time, this is behind the scenes, this is batching, and yeah, flawed and all. Thanks for watching. No, this shit ain't gonna stop easy. Oh, you ain't gonna stop for me. I'm so afraid to fuck